My name is Jack. This is a Raid Shadow Legends video, free-to-play series. I'm on day... wrong one again. Yeah, that's what day I'm on. I'm on that day. 63. Oh man, I just made a video where I talked 4 hours, not hours, but 20 some odd minutes or so, and the microphone was off. Somehow it decided I don't want to be on because I know I didn't change it. Anyway, that's enough of a rant. This is my free-to-play series. As far as the tournament goes, I'll kind of just we're at 2. I looked and seen where I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get Abyssal, either from the artifact enhancement or the classic arena takedown. That's where I'm gonna get him, and Scrapper, possibly from the summoning rush. There is a champ training coming up. I could get him from there, or Dungeon Diver. So if I don't get him from the Dragon Tournament now, because if you look at the Dragon Tournament, I've used the energy I've had so far. I've got to 252. I've got to get to 1650. And I got 3 days to do it. So as it gets closer, I'm going to keep running them because we're getting gear that we might use. And then I can use that for the artifact enhancement or whatnot. But as it gets closer, we could use these 3-star chickens as well. 45 gems, 15 gems. So it's not like I wouldn't use what they're gonna, other things they're gonna give me. So it's worth trying to go up. We're at 1,045 gems. We might use those for some energy, just a few. We no longer are using that for our scrolls. So because we're up to 13, there's only 2 more steps, and I possibly could push through and get to the 15. It would make it quicker, but 13's enough. Actually, if you wanted to think about it, 11 would be enough. Excuse me. It just gets better as you go up. I don't want to use any energy other than for the Dragon Tournament, or I'd show you a run. But that's where we're gaining our masteries. Let's see. We're still in the same spots on those. I think we just need to get a couple of our characters up a little higher, because I have turn meter control, turn meter control, turn meter control. 3-hitter, 2-hitter, 2 or 1, 1, 3. Maybe I need to throw in another 1-hitter. If we had an apothecary, possibly that would make the difference. Not that he's a multiple hitter per se, but he has good heals, and I need to utilize somehow, but she doesn't stay alive. That's the only thing. That's the only issue I'm having, is my Mother Superior is not staying alive. She's at 50. But hodgepodge equipment really not doing her any benefit. I guess I could up her ring a little bit, but it's not going to get her defense any higher, and she's not really in there for attack. I might look at that because she has, 30% of her max HP, which is, drum roll please, 15. So it's not a real strong heal. It could be, but it's not. And I don't have her. I don't have her ascended to get the shield. She does do this. It's just they're not getting a big shield because they don't all have a lot of HP per se. So this is just a waste of time for her anyway. Waste of time. But I should try and utilize her as a heal. Because Aox, remember, he heals. Based on the debuffs on the target. So, on a boss where you can add up a lot of debuffs, it makes a difference. Single target, wave or whatever, it doesn't make that big a difference. So, really sucks that I all that talking I did. Oh well. I'm just working on getting them all to 50. We have everything we need. I think we're pretty much rounded out for the most part. Now granted, we're not going to do any speed runs on any dungeon per se, but if we can just, I know that looks like that's a long way to go. If we can get them up to 60, get them here, and have their survivability high enough, I think they'll do okay. Same with here. We're a little higher. 13's easy to run. I ran one earlier. I'll show you. Well, yeah, I'll show you. So on this first wave, we pretty much knock them down. Don't have to worry about anybody hitting us. But if I pause it, we have to worry about Horden. Also, we have to worry about, oh, I don't know. Shoot, I didn't want to do that. I don't know if he's called Marksman, but the Hordens hit hard. So, let me put it back on auto and you'll see. We just want to stay alive. So what comes in handy is now, if you look at the info, they all have a decreased attack, decreased attack. The only one that doesn't affect is Tyrell. But decreased attack, decreased attack, decreased attack. So the decreased attack is going to affect his heals, Apothecary, as well as their ability to one-shot us. Because they do smack hard, but see, it didn't really do anything because of the decreased attack. So he comes in clutch with that. So if you don't have him, then you don't get that decreased attack. She's going to get decreased defense on the first wave, but not on the second wave, so we don't. So anyway, we just try to get everybody here. And this purple bar with these poisons, boom, then we don't get the stun. So no stun. So then instead of Doom Priest taking off the stun, now she's taking off poisons. So it helps. So we're just trying to rack up the poisons to get rid of this bar. When the dragon takes a turn, boom, so like that, no stun. So as long as we do that, if we had another heal in here, so maybe take the place of Doom Priest with someone that removes debuffs on a whole. I don't know, maybe. But every time I've run it, it's not fast, but we do it 100%. So as far as that team goes so far. And we've been accumulating different things. I did win the tournament. It's probably still up there. I took second in the champ training because we were training so many. As you can see, I mean, we're down to 62, but they're all pretty much 3 or better. So, and we got a long way to go. But I took second, and this is what I got. And I put it on Yaga. Was Relentless gear. 6-star epics. So look at that crit rate. 6-star, 6-star, and then this one accuracy, perfect. Perfect for Yaga because we get him to go second. He zooms around on these skills. Takes 4 turns. Sometimes he takes 2 turns. So boom, boom, cuts the cooldown down. Once we get some books in him, though, you know, we can get it to 4. This one stays at 4. We just need the chance up a little higher. He has good accuracy at the moment, 160. That's more than he needs for where we're at. Because if you look at the thing, let's say if you look at the dungeons, 13, need 130 at least. 14, 140, 150, 160, 70, 180, 190, blah, blah, just like that. 200, 210, 220, somewhere in there in order to land the debuffs that you want. We're okay on everything. We're waiting for this to open up tonight, or at reset this one will open up, and then we'll get our much needed potions. As far as the challenges go, these will be taken care of once we make 6 stars out of the ones we have, which we will. So that'll be taken care of. Then we can do this one, and then we'll use them in a battle, and then boom, we'll be done with this and get this legendary book. Artifacts will eventually get here. I mean, I could pretty much get there with Kale now if I didn't need him in lifesteal gear. I could put some different gear on him and get his HP up. Because we're at 21, we just got to get 9,000 more. And I could do that possibly, but I don't want to mess with his gear because it's working in every area we need to right now. Our arena, we can get up to silver, close to silver too, but then defense takes over when we're not on, and boom, they knock us back down. Even though we win, I mean, we won against this guy. 56, he didn't beat us. Won against this guy, 69, they didn't beat us. And it's just because our synergy is better. Well, the only problem with our synergy is there's no, what do I do if I don't beat them? So let's say I don't beat these guys, or I don't kill enough of them to get the upper hand. I don't have any defense. That's why they don't work for my defense. They're not a good defense. But I knocked off the 2, although he can nuke, and he did pretty good. Oof. Yeah, no, I lost. So, and that's the problem. I don't have any defense. I don't have any backup in case I don't put him down on the first time I nuke. She's gonna res him, I would imagine, unless we kill her. Yep, we got her. She would have picked him back up. That's pretty good. He has that one fast. Let's see. We can pretty much put everybody down except these 2, is what I'm gonna assume. Speed, increase attack, decrease defense, and set them down. Oh, we did get Tyrell. Normally we don't. But, and that's kind of how it works. Like, I mean, look, we're 47, they're 75. We're not a good defense, but apparently they weren't either against our offense. $68, that should be, not really familiar with this, what all she does, the new character. But we did okay. He has a swift parry. Wow. Swift parry. But see, we can climb. So the arena takedown, we should be okay. We'll get knocked back down, then we'll build ourselves back up. And out of reach. Sandlash. Ooh, I don't know. Yeah, he puts up defense. Let's try it. We might lose, but that's okay. That's okay. Yep, too much defense. And then their offense works good. And he's dead. So that was pretty bad. We got our butt handed to us. I should be able to get this one. As long as we're faster. Nope, we are not faster. Oh, he's only got one. He doesn't have them tuned that they go together. There we go. Let's see. Yeah. Kreela could hurt us if she goes first, because then they're gonna maybe attack together. But no, didn't get a chance. All right, that's good for now. But we won quite a few. I mean, we're not killing it. Let me show you real quick what I mean by killing it. So we're gonna this one, and then we're gonna open that, shut that, and then we're gonna transition. Okay, so this is my main account, and right now they were running Dragon. And now this is not the best synergy team per se. They just do some things. She puts defense down, attack down. She puts poisons over there. He puts poisons, also does heals. She removes everybody's buffs and does a lot of damage. She'll also put up crit, and then CP will res them in case they die or something happens. Puts up block buffs, so that helps against the dragon. So they're not tuned per se to go fast, but I'm not sitting here playing it one by one. I'm just putting it on auto and letting it run. But so they'll kill the dragon around 2 something, I guess. It's 100% because they have some sustainability. They will get enough poisons on there usually, and if not, they can take the stun. So there, we got enough, should have enough poisons to get past the stun. We do have some, debuffs on us, but Bad L will cleanse those when that chance comes up. She'll put some block buffs on us, some shield, or not shield, but increased defense. Kind of works like that. He's going to give us, on his next go, Bad L is going to give us, well, he didn't get a chance to go. Alright, so, dang it started over. Anyway, I'm just going to get out of this one. I wasn't going to lose, but the whole point was to get on here. I wanted to show you, like, we win on our free-to-play. We win in the dungeon. We do, but we don't win every one. On my main account, I don't win every one. Let's see what, wrong one. Let's see what my average is. So 95% win rate. Out of 38 wins, I lost twice. And a lot of times that just means I don't have the right team. I don't necessarily lose as long as if I pick the right team. So let's refresh this. So we're here. Gold 4 really doesn't mean much because you tend to get a lot of easy tournaments like this one. Let's say, so I have a couple different options I use as far as my arena offense. I mean, obviously they're going to win, but I take the win. She's got proc of a swift parry set, but I take the win. So that's some of my wins where it's really, he didn't even try. So let's take this one. Nope. Let's try and get one that's, what I normally do is I go 1-to-1. I use this team because they can clear pretty quickly. And they can last long too if they need to. So if I go up against a team, say they got all this offense, which they didn't have a lot of defense, I guess. And so that's all I do that. That's when we get there in the free to play where we can just clear and most of the time we're going to win. That one-off loss is not going to hurt us. We're not going to care. Because I have sustainability, they proc their own unkillable. They have counterattack. And yeah, I'm fighting teams that seem a lot less than me. But I've had teams that were 130 and they beat me. So, but then I switched to my other team, which is a little less, 170, but it's a little better synergized together. And then I win. So I wouldn't pay too much at low levels. Looking at that team power makes a difference, but higher levels, it's not that much of a difference. Even though they might have a higher team power, just means they have higher resist or maybe higher crit or crit damage or those kind of things. But so I can just run through, and then when I come across a team that beats this team, I just switch to my better team. So that's how that kind of works. My battle log. What? Oh. That's his defense. And then this is his offense, which I don't get to see his offense now. But you see, there's not very many people that try to fight me. 1 hour ago, 6 hours ago, 10 hours ago. Look at the difference between battles. So let's switch back to our other, and let me show you the battles. So 19 hours, 18 hours, within an hour, within minutes, 5 hours, an hour, 5 hours, within minutes, an hour. See, we get fought a lot because you're looking at this team that you're going to fight. Well, I can take them, boom, and you try. Whereas you look at the other team, my defense, and they look, I don't really want to mess with that. I want to try and get something I'm pretty sure going to win. I might win, but let's just try something I'm going to win. And then you get the people that their team is really a lot better, and they know it, and they just fight everything. Like I fight everything. Not that my team's better, it's not. But for where I'm at and where I stay in goal 4, and I just kind of mull through there. It's good. It's good enough. I do come across teams I can't beat. So this is our thing, and I'm not sure what I want to do. If I want to just continue on and get all of them, and then go to 2s, and then go to 3s, and go to 4s. At some point, we got to narrow it down because we're gonna have a mission that we have to get 2 5s, 1 6, and then 1 10, or 3 5s. That's what it is. 3 5s, 1 6, or 2 6s, and 1 10. So then you'll end up with 1 at 5, 1 at 6, and 1 at 10, because you'll focus on those. And the reason I'm hovering over the blue, because that's mostly our damage dealers. So we'll get this one or this one up. If we had this one at 80 or at full right now, if we had it at 10 right now, looking at it wrong, we'd have plus 80. So then Kale would already be 105, just because, without having to get any more accuracy, I would have him at 105. Which, if he was that right now, then the only problem is there's no way to get that high without silver and gold medals. But anyway, so we're gonna work on those. I'm still working on this tournament because I am gonna try and get this character here. I need those two. I'm working on this one now. I will get this one in the arena, I would imagine, and then I'll have that to fuse. There's a training event coming up, and so I'm gonna save. Wrong one. I'm gonna save that. The training is champ training event 18th, 2 more days. So that's when I'll get Boltsmith and Flailer all the way leveled up to 40. Hopefully I'll have Scrapper by then. And then when we do the Classic Arena on 19 through 22, hopefully I can get Abyssal, get that done, and then we'll have the one we want. We're not going to get to Astralon, although that would be pretty nice, but we just don't have the resources to get that many of the same. I mean, because then once you get all 4 of them, you have to ascend them. I'm looking in the wrong place. And look at the green. We have a few down here, but we would need all these up here in order to get those to 4. Because you have to send them to, I'm sorry, you have to send them to 5. Yeah, 5. So, and we have to do all that of that. Am I even looking in the right spot? Oh, here's where I need to go. In another week and 5 days. No, we're going to do our best to get one here, and then call ourselves fortunate that we come away with a nice epic, a really good epic actually. It's going to help us in Doom Tower. So, for sure. Which, by the way, Doom Tower, we're up to 9. We haven't finished 9 yet, so I just think we need to be a little more. I think I need to figure out what exactly I need instead of just trying to put the best characters in there, because it's not working. I mean, it works up to there, but there's other ones that are higher already, and they have maybe a different champ or 2, but I should be able to get it. But anyway, I'm going to call it there. I've been Jag Inc. This is a Raid Shadow Legends video, free-to-play series. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Let me know what you think. Put some comments down in the comments section, and tell me I suck. Tell me something. Just put a little something somewhere, so at least I can talk back, and maybe we can get some banter going and have a little conversation about something. So I appreciate it, and I'll catch you next time.